I'm Mr. J, and it's Monday, the start of a new week, December the 5th, 2022. Today's news is sports news again about the World Cup. It's good news. South Korea into the last 16. So the chances of South Korea winning last week were not very good, but they did. They got a 2-1 win over Portugal, and so now they're moving up into the next level of the World Cup. Now, the next team they're gonna have to play is Brazil, and now Brazil's a very good team, and they've won the World Cup, I guess, many times. But an interesting thing is, I mean, this isn't really the news. An interesting thing is, it seems like the harder the team is, the better Korea does, right? When Korea went up, the hardest team they went up against so far is Portugal, and they won. And then the next difficult team was Uruguay, and they got 0-0. And then the easiest team, they lost 3-2. So if this continues, maybe Korea can win against Brazil. I don't know. If they do, it'll be interesting. But the time, I'm worried about the time, right? Because see, the World Cup is at 4 a.m. Tuesday, right? That's tomorrow or tonight, really late, tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. So I think that's sort of a bad thing. So maybe if you have school tests this week and you hate soccer, then this is bad. It's bad news because someone staying up this late will probably do bad on their tests. But for the most part, I think it's good or debatable. Good or debatable? I don't know. Anyways, let's go and talk about the weather. How's the weather today?
It'll be partly cloudy, with a high of 8 and a low of 1. Right now it's 8 and mostly cloudy.
Okay, nothing special to talk about there. It's still a low of above 0. Let's see, what about tomorrow? How's the weather tomorrow?
It'll be mostly sunny, with a high of 11 and a low of 4.
Look at that, it's going to be even warmer, right? So that's good. It's sort of cold now, a lot colder than it was in November, so that's not bad. That's good. All right, let's go to our word of the day.
Perceptible.
Perceptible, what does that mean? Let's see. Able to be seen. Able to be seen or noticed. Be careful with the grammar here, right? It's being used in Korean. You would say sudongtae, right? So make sure you're using this the right way when you're using the word
perceptible,
right? It's an adjective. You could say that is perceptible, right? It's a perceptible thing. Okay. In Korean, can you guess what it means? Here you go. See? All right, and the pronunciation is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 syllables. Nothing very difficult. Emphasis on the second. Let's practice bowl, ta, bowl, septible, perceptible, right?
Perceptible.
I don't see any
Perceptible.
problems in
Perceptible.
the
Perceptible.
future.
Perceptible. Perceptible.
Future. Okay?
Perceptible.
It's a difficult sentence to understand. All right, guys, we talked about perceptible. We talked about the weather. It's a little bit warmer, but still not that warm. And we talked about the news, which is soccer, or football if you're from England, I guess. Korea is going into the next rounds, the knockoffs as they call them. It's going to be tomorrow tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. So if you're studying for tests, please don't watch them. But if you're not, and your parents give you permission, go ahead and watch and cheer for your team. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.